Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Séance of Blake Manor. We are in the hallway, northeast, southeast, and it's a corridor again, of course. You're still down there. Interesting. We can eavesdrop on you, so we will.
Father? What are you doing up here?
Maybe walking to his room.
Ah, Mrs. Joyce. You see,
Oh, never mind. I've been needing to speak with you urgently.
Not this again, Mrs. Joyce.
I can't do it. I can't, but I must. Oh, Father, I just don't know if I have the courage to...
What are you planning to do exactly?
There is no must here, Mrs. Joyce. Be it madness or the passion of Christ that drives you, do what is in your heart.
That's crazy advice from a priest, no? Do what's in your heart, whether it's madness or the passion of Christ. I don't care. That is strange.
How can you be so flippant about it?
Yeah. Exactly my point.
Few things matter in the end, Mrs. Joyce. This isn't one of them.
That's a crazy thing to say too, man. Is he really a priest?
Whatever you choose, her soul is bound to hell. There is only one thing that can change that.
Are you talking about Miss Deane? Anyway. But the whole idea of, like, it doesn't matter, like, she's she's lost forever, it doesn't matter what she does now or what you do now, it's all irrelevant. It's like, it's crazy.
Good day.
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
What do you know about the catacombs? On this old map, but I'm not sure which areas it covers. Maybe the old catacombs, sir? I've always heard stories about those. There's supposed to be a hidden trove of gold down there, didn't you know? Honestly, the things people come up with. I mean, have you seen what's going on in this house? Like, a trove of gold seems, like, positively boring in comparison. What about a melody? Is there, like, an instrument somewhere? Like a piano? That this melody stuck in my head for hours and I don't know where it came from. Do you recognize it? Can't say I recognize the tune, sir. If you're looking for somewhere to play it, there are a few pianos in the manor. Of course, the finest piano we had was Lady Wilhelmina's, but that's down in storage for the rest of her things. Maybe that's the one we need then. A necklace. At a distance, I assumed it was a resurrectix. But now I see it's a St. Bridget's cross. Yes, sir. All my love to God, Jesus, and Mary, but I have a special place in my heart for St. Bridget. Keep her close to me as she protects us, sir, from evil and from fire too.
I'll be off, Mrs. Joyce.
God bless you, sir.
Okay, sure. What were we going to do? I don't remember what was my plan. I should really take notes at the end of these episodes. Lots of connections. Okay, is there a portal here? Question mark. I mean, is this land, or has this land ever been home to a portal to the other world? I gather I should look under the cover of darkness. I mean, the thing in the garden, in the hedge maze that Evelyn Deane opened, perhaps? That feels like it could be a portal for sure. But I need one of those guys still. What else do we even have? Yeah, I don't know. Let's just move around a bit, see where people are. Is it already dark? It feels like it's already dark, but is it like 40? Not sure. We'll figure it out, that's fine. It looks dark, doesn't it? And it is 5 p.m. And like, yeah, late October, I think it should be dark. There are some rooms I need to check too, right? I should have written those numbers down at least. Oh well. Anyone here? You're in the bar? I mean, I wouldn't mind talking to you about the priest, perhaps. That seems like a thing. As I wouldn't mind knowing if Mr. O'Meara is still here, but he is indeed.
Hello again, sir. Need something?
What do you know about the catacombs? Is this a map of the catacombs? Huh, it could well be. Saw Miss Deane drawing something like that. Never twigged what it was. But now, if you want to explore, if you want to explore old, dusty tunnels full of dead people, congratulations, you'd be the best. You'd be the best equipped. Mrs. Wiley and Hunter might even join you for the thrill of it. Okay. Have you spoken with Father Synod? No, not really. That's funny, isn't it? I don't recall bringing his bags up. Boy, I should eat something. I feel a little lightheaded. So is he like hypnotized or something? But I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I guess let's talk about the Simbers. Somebody dropped this note. Do you recognize the Simbers so I can return it? No. What do they... Actually, I do recognize the... Huh. Please, put that away. It's messing with my stomach. What's wrong with this guy? I don't know how to do anything with that.
I'll leave you.
Yeah, alright.
But he's somehow, like, yeah, hypnotized or whatever. You gonna mind if I open this? A little interest here. You don't care. Fair enough, I guess. Why are you locking up the liquor? Whiskey, what kind? Authentic 1885? Seems strange. White wine? What kind of white wine? Chardonnay? Yeah, okay. But like, you know, the brand name being white wine is interesting. Just like whiskey and port for these. But of, I don't know, Poitin. That's not. Or put that on your room then, sir? Oh no, it's not for... Of course, thank you. I don't know why I have it. But sure. I can take it, so I will. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Personally, I would have preferred the whiskey. Even if I would have preferred Scotch over Irish whiskey, but it's okay. I mean, when in Rome, or, you know, Connemara in this case, I suppose. Dara's here. It's not super helpful, but it is definitely dark, I would say. When's the masked bar starting again? At 9. You have some time. You might even go to dinner. Who knows? You're in the drawing room. Bunch of people in the drawing room. I mean, let's check out here. Because it is dark. Maybe the portal is open again or something. I don't know what I would do with that. But, you know, it's a thing. I just want to know who's out here. No one's out here at night. Crazy. Wait, did we ever check this dead end? Nothing. Makes sense. No ghost. Boring. No portal. It didn't really feel 40 right, but it also seemed plausible enough to check. So, that's, you know, disappointing. Nothing new here. Disappointing. I mean, it was later when the fight happened, right? Close up well, but I can hear water on the other side. It's covered in these markings. Miss Callahan drew them here to protect the well, and so in turn the land. Because we had like a investigate the well thing too, but there's nothing to do. Other than look at it, which we've done. I don't think I've walked this path before. I mean, it's unlikely to have anything interesting, but I could have, I suppose. Maybe let's walk out here as well. Nothing. Shame. Yeah, I'm gonna help you. I just need to figure out how. Ah man, I forgot about that this time. I did it the first time, but on the way back. It's bad. It's so loud. Yeah. Okay, I mean... not very productive here. They might all be in their rooms and stuff. You should check the drawing room. We've never been in there. Actually, that's smart. Is it on the... I just go to the atrium, right? And then that hallway on the near the lobby on the right side. The lobby door, the right side here. Yes.
Ciao. Ciao. For those of you I have not yet had the pleasure of meeting, I am Carmela Mantovani, and I'm here to talk about ghosts and all that we know about them.
Give her in the talk now. That's a shame. 30 minutes. Yeah, why not?
So, grazie mille for attending. Now, I will speak with you about ghosts. spirits, phantoms.
Sure.
There is still much we don't know about ghosts, you must think. And this is true. Yet, there is plenty to speak on. So do not worry. We do know that not all dead linger. Only those bound to a place, an object, a person stay. Why? This we do not know yet for certain.
I mean, why not?
It is theorized that all spirits are bound, fettered by an emotional component.
Yes.
Death in a place, obsession with an object, love or anger to a person. By their nature, they're hard to define. And yet, even in their elusiveness? Yeah, sì, questo funzionerà. We find them everywhere. By their many names, they are all across the world. There are many formations. Some echo the grief they left upon the world and are blind to the living.
Okay.
While others are vengeful and aggressive, haunting a person or place and causing everything from psychological to physical damage.
Okay.
Regardless, no single spectre has been able to directly communicate.
I mean, I've talked to a ghost. So I don't know.
But tomorrow night? Tomorrow night we intend to change this. So, what stops them from speaking? Is it a physical matter? No, it cannot be, as they interact with the world in other ways. Blowing papers off desks, snuffing candles, sometimes even striking people. Perhaps the limitation is in their lungs, then. Well, no. Many wail and moan, after all.
Maybe you just don't want to talk.
Could it be they have nothing to say?
Yeah, I think they do have things to say, they just don't want to talk.
I do not think so. Many a mystic, myself included, believe that spirits have given us a feeling of things they once said. There is a chance this is wishful thinking on our parts. But I believe so many have felt this, that at least one person must be correct. Maybe they simply cannot speak for themselves?
Well, I mean, we did communicate with Mr. Dupree's friend. Was her name Laura?
This we cannot rule out, and is to be my conclusion, if our seance does not bear fruit. So, why do I have such hopes for this seance?
Very cursed place.
This I have been doing for a long time. When you invite a ghost to speak with you, there are always limits.
Okay.
The strength of the spirit, the skill of the medium, the thickness of the veil.
Veil's not very thick here.
All of these things can make it difficult for a ghost to manifest. We see their forms on occasion. We feel the echoes of their emotion. But these things do not require expense. They sustain themselves, somehow. This we do not understand. It takes effort for a spirit to be more than echoes, to make a more conscious connection with the world of the living. This is an age of science, yes? So, let me speak in those terms. We think of ghosts as waveforms, spiritual waveforms.
Okay.
A soul rippling long past the death of its host, its shell. They are in a frequency we cannot easily see. In daytime, they are almost invisible to us.
Yeah.
At night, easier to see. The less interference around, lights, other people, and so on, the easier still.
Makes sense.
If you have noticed animals behaving strangely, this is because they see different wavelengths to us. As is with light, the atmosphere blocks the wavelength of light. The same is true for spiritual wavelengths. But at this time of year, the veil, or spiritual atmosphere, is at its thinnest.
Yeah.
And then there is you. Those gathered. People attuned to the mystical, coming together to work as a... Qual è la parola? A net, to catch the signal.
I would have put it a different way, because nets don't really catch signals, but sure.
No, net is not
No, yeah.
correct. Che cos'è? Ah, my words let me down. But look, if you do not believe me, I'm told that crows are a symbol of your Irish death goddess. They are gathering. And at night, the dead are roaming. I think they line up for the chance to speak to us.
I don't know what's better than nets. Like, you catch a signal with like an antenna, but like people forming an antenna is kind of a weird image too. Like a dish, like a satellite dish, kind of. That's also weird though. Also not really a thing in 1890 something probably. Like not like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you were looking for. You didn't say it in Italian, so I can't like go translate. Anyway. Good Italian, like it sounds legit for sure. So either maybe even like a, you know, like a voice actress who does speak Italian, or just like well, like rehearsed at the very least to me. Again, I don't speak Italian, but it does sound right to me. Like it sounds natural, and like the, I mean, there's not like a huge, there's not a heavy accent on the English, which I think makes sense. Because like, you know, would make it harder to understand things for sure. I don't know. I guess I've never heard. I mean, I've heard some Italians speaking English, and I feel like they've all had worse, like heavier, thicker accents. But it might not be representative, so I don't know.
Imparting? A warning. We understand ghosts to be the disembodied souls of the old selves, sometimes less or incomplete as to how they were before.
The other thing is maybe like, I mean, I don't know how good her English is supposed to be in the game. I mean, she's traveling the world, so it's probably supposed to be pretty good. Because I feel like a lot of like non-native speakers speaking a language, there's the accent part of it, and like some pronunciation stuff is weird, but I feel like the way you construct sentences, the way you formulate like ideas, the way you like, yeah, like from like a structural point of view, I feel like her English is very native English speaking coded to me. I mean, it's not, I don't know, but yeah, with her, I feel like it does still makes sense for the character. I don't know. Anyway. That's not really important. That's what I've been thinking about here, though. Anyway.
So, tomorrow, when the veil is at its thinnest, mind your words. These spirits were once people. They are the intangible remains. And they will be just as driven as they ever were, if not more.
Okay. We're done, we're done. Do we stay in here or do we go out? We go out, right? I can't stay here. No, we're in here. Nice. I need to talk to some people. Where's the music coming from? Anything that catches my eye that isn't just like furniture.
Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
I have a question about the cigar burn on a chair. Do you know who might be responsible for the cigar burns in the library? Normally when I tell somebody to pour back on their drinking or their smoking lest they cut their life short, I don't mean it quite so literally. Thankfully Miss Quinn saw Mr. Scarrett fall asleep and caught the cigar before it caused more damage than it did. I thought I was being summoned to check the old coot's health, but they wanted me to replace him at the bridge table instead.
I have to be on my way.
Be well, Mr. Ward.
Everyone else is accounted for. It must have been Mr. O'Meara who had been arguing with Miss Deane. I should find him. I have questions for the man. I had those before. Anyway. There's more stuff I want to talk to you about, actually.
Mr. Ward.
I forgot. I want to talk about the... Didn't it say I'm supposed to talk to him about like the strange equipment? In the mystery with him? Because I can't. Anyway. Let's talk about the rejected request with him, I guess. I gathered that Miss Deane was interested in learning Irish magic from your aunt. She was. Fia rejected her though. That's all there is to that. Okay.
I have to be on my way.
Be well.
Camera with a strange attachment in front with an engraving that says Spirit Lens. Didn't I look at that camera in his room? Because that's what I wanted to talk
Mr.
about.
Ward.
Anyway, spirit camera. I've seen one of those before at a fair, a camera, I believe. A good eye, Mr. Ward, and only partially wrong. It is a camera, yes, but one modified to work as a spirit camera. Well, I modified to work better as one. Any camera in the right circumstances can capture a spirit, of course. So my lens filters the image through complex geometry made of peridots, selenite, black tourmaline, maybe? Labradorite? I don't know. Labradorite. But I don't know, you do change... I don't know, lapis lazuli and clear quartz stones to both bring out the spirit and protect against it. I thought what better place to really put this device to the test than here. These halls, and dare I say the people here, are likely crawling with spirits. I've even set up a dark room in my quarters so I can quickly develop images. This way people can take away a copy should they wish. Would you care for a picture? See who or what haunts you? Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. 15 minutes though, I don't have 15 minutes. Do I have 15 minutes? 55? No, we can make it in 5 minutes to Mr. O'Meara. Excellent, come. In my room I have everything needed to take and develop your picture quickly. Lead the way.
Now, are you ready? Comfortable?
Sure.
Yes, I think I am.
Then sit still and look at the camera.
Sure. Ugh.
And we're done. It'll take me a few minutes to develop it.
Please, Doctor. If you mean to make a fool of me, you have gone too far.
This is no prank. Whoever that spirit is.
Eamon. My brother. Eamon.
Eamon is with you, in a way. I should be clear. You are Catholic, yes? This is not to say that your brother isn't in heaven.
Well, how can he be in heaven and also, like, over my left shoulder?
Perhaps a way to explain it is to think of him as a guardian angel. But in truth, we don't know. Look there, at Miss MacLeod. No spirits. It's not that there is no loss in her life. So why?
Maybe the ghosts don't like her.
Nobody has been able to really explain things like this. That is why this event and Miss Mantovani's promises draw so many. Here, take a copy. And with it, take solace that your brother is watching over you.
Thank you, Doctor. This means a lot to me. I can see why you champion these newer ways.
Dr. Callahan doesn't seem concerned that Eamon is watching over me. Is he watching over me, or is he haunting me? Would Dr. Callahan be so sure Eamon was a guardian angel if he knew what had happened? Do I know what happened? Well, I mean, I don't. In-game me maybe does. Down to the bar we go. Wait, which side are we on now? We're in the northeast, right? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We have to go downstairs anyway. I guess you could have gone for the tower. Whatever, it's fine.
You again?
By process of elimination, it seems Mr. O'Mara is the man who Miss Deane fought with before she went missing. Mr. O'Mara, did you fight with Miss Deane on Tuesday in the hedge maze? This is important. Right, okay, yes. Yes, we fought. Is that why you didn't go after her later that evening? So the fight is before she wanted out to open the portal or whatever. Yes, I thought she had drank herself stupid, that she'd wake up in a hedge the next day and regret everything. What did you fight over? Well, lots of things. She was drunk when I met her. She'd been drinking all day. She came to me and said something where somebody was after her. Not physically, maybe spiritually? Astrally? As I say, she was drunk and unclear. She couldn't see their face, she said. But it had a Christian aura or something. She was specific on that point. It's weird. I talked it up to overindulgence, told her to go sober up in her room. She did not like that. Why did she come to you? We were engaged, or rather I wanted us to be. I asked her to marry me. We'd been courting. I wanted to make it official. She didn't want to be caged down, didn't need a man to protect her, all of that. So naturally, when she came to me for help, I threw it in her face and left. Naturally. On seeing her later, I called out, and she ignored me, still furious, I assumed, so I left her be. Of course, I didn't expect to not see her the following day. I took some food up to her room, but, well, I forgot where she was staying. Then I forgot that I forgot, until I saw you at her door. Or came back, and I panicked. I thought maybe I was responsible for her disappearance. Then I thought maybe you would think that, but I love her, Mr. Ward. You should know that. I just want her safe. I'll see to it that she is. Thank you, this has been helpful.
I'll be off, Mr. O'Mara.
Don't let me keep...
Okay. Hypothesis. Missing one evidence piece. That's annoying. Very annoying. Miss Deane fought with Mr. O'Mara when he... What? Rejected her plea for help.
So, Miss Deane was asking for help as she felt somebody with a Christian aura was after her? Mr. O'Mara refused her plea because she previously turned down a marriage proposal from him. He felt he had offered to protect her then, and she turned away from him. This was his form of poetic revenge. He says she stormed off then, and they only saw her once more, wandering the halls in her magical trance.
So yeah, that's where my... Yeah, I was wrong. So they fought in a hedge maze before, and then she went back in the magical trance being followed by someone else with the medium footprints and no cane prints. So those are two separate instances. I guess I had the timing wrong. I mean, it's just say at night, and then like the fight was like at 8 or something, and I assumed it would be the same, but yeah, it was my mistake.
What does this tell me about the culprit?
I mean, it doesn't really tell me that they're Christian, because that's just what she reported. We don't know that that's true. They're supernatural, probably, because like, yeah, like the aura or something. They were pestering Miss Deane. I mean, yes, that, like, I don't know what you're looking for here.
No. Well, something supernatural seems to be involved. There is a real person behind it all.
Do we know that though? How do we know that? How do we not know? Like, how could it I think that there's a supernatural being puppeteering people to do their bidding here, and I think that it might be a real person, but they're not behind this.
If they had been pestering her directly, she'd have known who it was.
But they were pestering her. Like, all of these things are like true, other than the Christian bit which you cannot verify.
Yes. Miss Deane seemed convinced whoever was threatening her was a Christian.
How? How would you know? What does that even mean?
Well, given the location, I'm sure most people are Catholic or Protestant. But there are likely some I can rule out based on this.
No, I mean, Miss Hisham.
What to do next? The ball is this evening at 9 p.m. and might provide a more relaxed place to talk with the guests. Until then, I should explore the grounds and perhaps see what else I can learn about the suspects, to help me eliminate some of them against the facts I now have on the culprit. I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Okay. Anyway, sure. They're Christian. Miss Hisham is Muslim. Sunni Muslim. Sunni? I don't know. Eliminate. Who else can we route? Him because of the footprints. He has no history with Deane. No magic talents, so that's why she's ruled out. Never met her. You have small shoes. You're ruled out. He does wear medium shoe. He does have magical power. I mean, he's not really Christian, I guess. This guy, I'm not sure, is actually a Catholic priest. Yeah, no magic on this guy. I'm pretty sure it's not her. Can't rule him out, I think. No, he knew Deane before. Right. Knew Deane before. Anyway, okay. That's something. What now? What do we do now? Is there a portal here? How would I investigate that though? I'm not sure. And also like the... Is this the guy we saw in the dream? Because he had horns and gloves on. So I think that maybe this is him. Not sure though, not fully sure. Is there anything else we can do? We have lots of check marks here. We don't know how to find a portal though. I still don't know how to get into the basement or anything like that. So for you we need to do the base. For you we need to search her bedroom or her station. I guess we can look at the station again. Maybe we missed something there. For Miss Mantovani we need to find out the diagnosis. For that we need the symbol on the doctor's thing. To profile him. Profile her. His room, can't do that. Can't do his room. This is done. Investigate the well, I don't know how to do that. We should go back to her room. You're done. I don't know how to find Shay's real name. This we just need to get into the basement and into the catacombs. This we need someone. I still think it should be Mrs. Joyce, but I don't know how to convince her. I don't know how to do this. The connection. To be honest. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, I suppose. I don't know what you like. Your mystery is not done, but we have no lead at all right now, so I don't know. You're done. For you, find correspondence. Yes, I think we need that glyph thingy. I don't know how to get that. For you, it's the room, right? The basement, and yeah, the quarters. We can't get there. The bedroom, we can't get there. Room 22. We've not been there, right? That's the one I've been meaning to get to. Catacombs for her. The quarters we can't get to. Don't know how to do the save. Right, so room 22 and room 9, I think it was. Wrong button. So, yes, this one I think is 9, and then 22 is... Where is he? Mr. Scarrett, this one, right? No, not Scarrett, Coventry. So Coventry's room is where? Here, but we don't have the key, right? That's why we've not done that. Right. That's bad. Perhaps. But is this not her station? Because I think we've searched this already. The cross. The hidden door. The note. About the Bible. Could I ask her about the Bible, maybe? The wheelchair. Crate. Mop bucket. Second one is giving the room a foul odor, sure. And the toys. Looked at them before. Can look at this. Spare towels for the guest rooms and bathhouse. Does she have like another station? Are we just supposed to ask her about her Piper, maybe? I don't know. Maybe though. A little lost now. A little lost. We should wait for... Yeah, minute. Yeah, we should wait for 6 before I investigate Fia's room again. Where apparently I missed something too. But I think, I don't know, was I pressed for time on that one? I don't think I was, because I waited around for it. So that seems silly, but it is what it is.
Good day.
Hello, sir.
I know that the manager complaining about Mrs. Choice's prying conduct. This is signed by Mrs. Olivia Darcy. Should we show her that? I heard Miss Deane was personally invited to the seance. She must be very well respected. Goodness, if she were, Marquess Blake never mentioned it. Between you and me, sir, I hope he's ashamed of himself. Can you imagine inviting people into a cart? Okay, we can't do anything.
I'll be
now.
off.
God.
Well, she's over there now. Let's see if Fia's room is empty, I guess. No one in the hallway, that's a start. Can't hear anything, okay. No, come on. I scored down. Okay, what am I missing here? Some more shoes. Did we run out already? Yeah. Journals? We read those already. Newspaper? Recent paper from the region is forwarded to show an article recording out a number of strange occurrences in the area. Milk curdling, a calf born with an extra limb, an entire crop rotting the night before harvest. Yeah, that makes sense. I've seen all of these before. Schedule, looked at, little of interest. Nothing else in the bin, or like put the note back together. Headache stuff. Close with the event. None of it is noteworthy. Yeah, no. Makes sense. Journal we've read. What have I missed in here? No, I'm confused. Investigate room 9. What have I not looked at? These books? Titles are both in Irish. I do not know what they say. Speaks Irish. I mean, that's not a big clue. Nothing on the bed, right? Because we had like the one under the pillow thing, but it was very obvious. Can't look at the carpets. What did I not look at? Fireplace? Nothing on the fireplace. A dress? Some dress clothes, nothing important. Yeah. That's what I thought. Not noteworthy, no. I would have been mad if those were noteworthy. Because they don't look like they are. What am I not getting here? Can't look in the mirror to get scared. I don't get it. No idea. We've read this, right? Maybe not. Maybe never read this, and that's what I'm missing. Fia Callahan, we've spoken a little, but the caliber of your skill has impressed me. I deem you somebody with knowledge worth having. I've recently become aware of my own true heritage, and I've decided that you are suitable to train under. School me in your tradition. Your nephew is good, yes, but clearly you do not want to hand the mantle of being a drawy, I don't know, to a man, or you would have by now. He's more than capable enough. No, you've been holding out hope for a female apprentice, somebody like me. You would, of course, be compensated. Let me know when you're ready, Miss Evelyn Deane. Fia, you're at it again, dragging my poor boy back from a promising life in London. Oh, don't you think he didn't tell me why he's back? More of your Withershins nonsense. For his accomplishments, he's still a wee pup with you. He'd follow you to the ends of the earth for the time of day, which you still won't give him. You know he just got offered work in that St. Bartholomew's, the oldest hospital they have. You don't go giving out those offers, Fia. It's all his hard work, impressing their lot. All that to get away from here, and you call him back to help fix a broken well. The nerve. You best make certain nothing harms that boy, or God help me, be I'm drawy or not. Drawy, I don't know. You'll have more to worry about than a few white hairs. I'm serious now. No more of this. I don't know. I'll? Not sure. But there's no... I don't know what I'm missing. She's got headaches. The dream stuff. We know about that already. There's nothing else, right? Am I silly? Am I blind? Is there something else I can interact with? Because I don't think there is. And we only read like the cliff notes on the whatever, the note and the letter or whatever, the request. Yeah. But I had looked at it, so it should have counted as investigated. I don't know what he wants me to do in here. Nothing else is flashing, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm very confused by this not being done. Right, I don't know what to do next. Because I don't have a way into the basement still. And we still can't get into these two rooms. Wait, where's the keynote? I wish I could search in here. Can I search in here? What's that do? Oh, different, like, okay, I can order it, but I don't know what it is called. I would like to look for key. I don't even know what category it's in. Learned, maybe. Because that's like something we overheard, right? It would just be the symbol that has a key, right? Because I don't have... Oh no, I have a note on them. Because I wrote it down, so it's a physical note, right? Southeast corridor key is missing. Atrium key is in the supply closet. Northeast, unassigned rooms. Southwest, and lost in the basement storeroom. Northwest corridor is still securely locked away in the stable safe. So, basement storeroom, we can't get there. There's nothing we can do about that right now. Alright, I suppose. How about we go back to the atrium then? Dinner's in an hour? Or like 50 whatever minutes, right? 7, yeah. I guess we'll just do dinner and then an hour of I don't know what. Maybe we learn something at dinner and then the mask bar. That would make some sense to me. Because I just don't have any ideas of what to do. Investigation-wise right now. If we had more time early in the day, I should have gone to more like of the, you know, drawing room things and that stuff, but it's too late now. Do we have new research stuff now? Is there anything else we want to look up here? Is there something new? The Duatha de Danann, a people of Danu, the old gods of Ireland, with Danu being a sort of Earth Mother type entity representing land itself. We've read this already, right? Race of beings each twice the height of a man, with unnatural abilities like the gods of many classical mythologies. Each one had areas of expertise, much overlapping and fighting as a resort, lived across Ireland for countless centuries. Yeah. It's just that it takes a minute to look it up. Which makes me feel like it's new. Because like this doesn't take a minute to look up, so I've already, I don't know, I'm confused. Giants? Irish mythology has its share of giants, but none so noteworthy as Fionn Mac Cumail, I don't know. The bearer of the thumb of knowledge and leader of the legendary band of warriors, the Fianna. Fionn has many tales attributed to him. It might just be Finn, who knows. The formation of the Giant's Causeway, the creation of the Isle of Man, and Loch Neath, and the battling of many mythological foes. Some who believe him to be the demigod descendant of McQuill, the last king of the Duatha de Danann. Yeah, so this is already done. Let's read more about Gnosticism, I guess. An early branch of Christianity that believes that the material realm we currently reside in is a hell, what they call the Black Iron Prison, and that the being commonly seen as God is in fact a powerful but lesser demiurge. I don't know. A version of the traditional devil figure. This demiurge, I don't know. It doesn't sound right, but I don't know, whatever. Is a secret child of some aeons, the faith's creator angels, that was hidden in this realm by its parent for fear of retaliation from the true creator. Bored, lonely, and jealous, it created humanity to worship it as a god, but it itself was flawed, and thus so are we, its creations. They believe that the only actual way to ascend into heaven and meet the true creator, Monad, is to realize the falsities of this reality and find a way to break free of this plane of material lies. Interesting. The faith seems to exist as an answer to the question, why does God allow bad things to happen, with their response being, true God does not know of this place. Sure. Is there more interesting stuff there? No. Anything more on Mary Blake? After her marriage to Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doon in 1881, she gained the title of Marchioness. Established the Blake Foundation. No, we read this already. That's annoying. That is annoying. This is just gonna be this again, right? Yeah. So if anything, this can get me further, maybe. But I don't know that I care. Break history, religion. Section on the Blake family, the lineages and their lands. Anything I want to look up? No. Irish history. Catalog of events throughout Ireland's past, studies of its people, and census data is found here. Is there anything I want to look up? Standing stones? Standing stones of Menhir are large, deliberately placed stones found around the world, but especially in Ireland. There's no consensus on the purpose of standing stones. There are no records detailing it, nor any surviving traditions that can be reliably traced. However, there are several theories as to their purpose. Those most commonly held would posit that they marked the boundaries of territories, or that they had ritual significance to old Druidic religion. Some Menhir Clochfada in the Irish tongue are found to be inscribed with a long forgotten and therefore indiscernible language. Nothing right now. World history seems way too vague. Accounts from across the globe as to the key events and figures for all recorded time. Is there anything I want to look up? Cromwell? Sure, let's look at Cromwell. Instrumental in the execution of King Charles I in the brief period in which England became a Commonwealth in the 1600s. Even in his homeland, Cromwell was a controversial figure, infamous for his ban on the celebration of Christmas among many such joyful activities, as they were thought to distract from the worship of God. While widely disliked in England, his legacy in Ireland is significantly darker and more bloody. In what became known as the Cromwellian Conquest, Cromwell led what amounted to a massacre across Ireland in the form of a conquest. He spared no quarter, going so far as to order the deaths of even those who had sheltered in churches, such as in the siege of Drogheda. Yeah, not a good guy. Flora and fauna. Various books on plant life, trees, herbs, wildlife, living and extinct. White heather. Why do I care? Heather is found in abundance across Scotland, especially in the drier heathlands. There are several types, though most common and therefore most iconic is common heather, also known as ling. Ling is typically a pink-purple color, but a much rarer variety of ling with white flowers is also be observed growing in the region. White heather is associated with battles and conflict, but is thought to bring good luck to anyone who carries it. One common usage of white ling, with the superstition in mind, is its inclusion in bridal bouquets. Sure. Medicine. Correction of medical text. Someone practices long outdated. I don't know if I care about any of these right now. I mean, quinine is against, like, malaria, right? Also, the second side. Topics such as physics, astronomy, geology, and more stored here. Waveforms, I don't care. Psychology. Tomes on the mind and its workings, as he titles on asylums, mental disorders, phrenology, alongside books of stoicism, existentialism, and nihilism. I don't really care about dreams right now. Done with that. Archaeology. Explorations into the fields of archaeology, its changes over the past 100 years, and information on some of the biggest sites and finds in that period. Canopic jars were used in ancient Egyptian burials to hoard the significant major organs of the mummified person, typically decorated with images of gods. The belief was the person would need the soul of their viscera in the afterlife. And the canopic jars were intended to store them until such a time. There would be 4 canopic jars per mummified person, 1 to contain the stomach, 1 to contain the liver, 1 to contain the lungs, and 1 to contain the intestines. In the later period, the once brain jars would be topped with the figure of a god, one of the 4 sons of Horus, each also associated with a companion goddess and the cardinal direction. Don't know if that helps me. Geography. Great collection of works on world geography and geographical features. Blake Manor, I don't know. Construction on Blake Castle began in 1652 and land awarded to the veteran soldier Edward Blake. It's a matter of no small undertaking or finance, and the work continued over generations. It is said that the manor was built on grounds the local residents considered to have once been sacred, but records of this do not exist. The westernmost province of Ireland, once a collection of kingdoms and site of and witness to 2 of the most terrible battles in Irish history. But interceded with significant periods of peace, Connaught has a history of warfare. Parties of the Irish rebellion against the crown, aided by French forces, and backdrop to the Cromwellian conquest. Connaught is a much contested stronghold of Irish culture. World mythology, Irish mythology, folklore, spiritualism. I don't know, nothing feels like it's gonna help me. Haven't had any more sherry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to help you more, but I don't know how to find Shay's real name. Can you give me any more hints?
More questions?
Do you have much in the way of family back home? No, my mother was an escaped slave. She raised me in Quilombo. I lived there my whole life, almost entirely not leaving until slavery was abolished in 1888. Even then, we were slow to trust the outside. But last year, my mother and I went to Rio to see Christmas there. She was nervous, but I was excited. We ate oranges and sugared nuts. Despite the heat, we even tried a mulled wine. Sure. As a gift, we took a photograph. I'm glad we did. That's all I have left of her. A man saw us that day, a captain of the forest who had run-ins with my mother and her camp. His job was to recapture slaves, back when slavery was in full force. Bitter at having never found our settlement, he followed us back that day. Then he returned that night with some friends, all of them drunk. They began to shoot up the place, killing many, including my mother. Those he did not kill, they captured, and so my home was destroyed and my family killed and scattered. My lord, that's awful. Yes, I feel adrift in the world. Maybe someday I will find something good in that freedom, but not yet. Okay, we can look at some stuff, but it's not really gonna help us with the name, is it? What do you think of Miss Quinn? Have you had the opportunity to talk to Miss Quinn, the girl of the books? Yes, briefly. We sat together at a meal. I mentioned my father was Irish, and she gave me a book of local records. A strange gesture, maybe, but not a bad one. And what about O'Mara? Have you met Mr. O'Mara? Yes, he tried to, what do you call it, woo me? Would break him worse than his horse riding accident. But I admire his confidence.
I have to be off.
Sure.
That sounds right. Yes, I agree. Can you hear anything? So. I've searched over this before, right? It's so long ago. Let's think of who was staying in which room. We already have all that information though. Books. Event. Drawers. Safe. I don't have a safe combination though, do I? I never found anything like that here, did I? And I mean, these are not numbers. It could be, but they're not. We hear nothing from next door. Because there's no one there. And then some books. Various books on management, accountancy, and running a hotel. That makes sense. Complaint letter. More letters. Clipboard. Open letter. No doubt this house is important hotel documents such as finances. Yeah, I don't know how to open the safe door. Maybe we need his quarters first. That would make sense to me. But then I also thought that about the safe and the stables, and then the combination was just like on a wooden post there. So I don't know. He doesn't seem so careless with that kind of stuff, though. As Dara maybe would be. Empty hat box. Is he wearing a hat? Nothing in the jacket pockets. Or newspapers from the past few days. Nothing, right? What's the code for this? I need to turn the dial left for the first number, right for the second, left again for the third. We just don't know though. Okay. I mean, these have like specific numbers of legs or whatever, but it doesn't seem strong enough as a, yeah. I don't know. It seems weird that they're like there though. How high does this dial go? 6, 7, 8, 9, 39. So you have like 2 wings, but then also, are those like supposed to be 2 sets of legs? Maybe? So 4, maybe? I don't know, it doesn't seem right. You got like 8. You got 6, maybe? You got 6. And you got 4 again, so we're 4, 8, 6, 6, 4? That doesn't work. It does not work. Oh well. We've looked at all of this stuff before, right? treasure romance novels. And I mean some toys that I can't actually look at anymore. Newspaper. Clipboard. Flyers. I don't know. Grand is the gathering of intellects interested in esoteric matters regardless of sex, color, or creed. Join renowned mystic Carmela Mantovani as she leads us in the most advanced crossing of the veil as yet witnessed by mortal man. I need to end this episode, man. I lost track of time completely. No robbering tabors, distant moans, or questionable branchettes here. See the spirit for yourself, and better yet, speak with it directly. So this is what they're here to do, to talk with a ghost? That cannot be possible. This will be weird to read this now after all the things we've learned. I've heard of seances before, but always the spirit speaks through a medium, a person or object. Surely all fraudulent and spiritually dubious. What on earth is Evelyn Deane doing here? Father did not strike me as a spiritual man. No one who would allow his child stray so far from his side that she could end up here of all places. Who was this woman? Okay. Yes. I don't know. This end is then, yes. I thought this was, you know, like barely an hour, but we're an hour 16 now, 17 almost. That's crazy. That's crazy. Still hole in the ceiling, in the roof. That can be good. It's be getting kind of cold in here now. Right. I think that we're just kind of stuck because you can't get in the basement on a lot of things. We're stuck anyway. So that's not great. We have some more research topics in the library now, which, I mean, that's interesting for sure. I don't know how much that's going to really help us with the... yeah, with anything really, but... It's weird this is a potential connection, and we talk to everyone we can talk to about it. But it's not like anything just yet. And the bar at 5 p.m. that was Mrs. Lauer, right? Didn't really do anything about it. Anyway, yeah, let's get out of here. Decent progress. We did solve a mystery. So that's good for sure. Still working on this. I don't know about the portal stuff. I don't know how to do anything there. But maybe we can... Only 3 evidence pieces missing here. Maybe if we find the portal, it's enough to make a hypothesis, form a hypothesis. So that's going to be interesting. And then a lot of these mysteries are hinging on us getting to the basement, I think. Which I hope I can do more when the delivery comes. At like 9, apparently. You're gonna be in the catacombs. How? Okay, so these do open up somehow, I guess. Which is interesting, because you can't get in now. Anyway, we'll be fine. We have a lot of time left. Until, 9 p.m. on Sunday, tomorrow. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.